Dan Geltrude on that. Dan, still early here in this process, but he is getting more bang for that buck. In other words, more money coming into the IRS to pay for the billions that have now been staffed up at the IRS. How do you think it's going?
Well, you have to look at it this way, Neil. What he left out of that conversation relates to how the IRS operates. And they operate based upon return on investment. So they go to where the money is, but the easiest place to get the money. So there's been a lot of reports out there about people making $200,000 being audited by the IRS. The reason that they're going in that direction is because those people generally are not going to be hiring accountants and attorneys to fight the IRS. So it's easy pickings for them. When you start to get into these higher earners and their tax returns and corporations, well, they're lawyering up, they're getting the CPAs on their side, and now the process takes a long time for the IRS to collect their money, which is what they don't want to have happen.
Very well said. That might have confused folks here. We're showing a full screen that showed going after the top 1%. There's a reason for that. They account for about 45% of the taxes paid, so you get a lot of bang for your buck targeting them. Having said that, though, again, I'm going to repeat what I just said. The top 1% pays about 45, 46% of the taxes. So if you're looking for a fair tax system, and that's double what they represent in terms of wealth out there, that they seem to be paying it already. What do you say?
They absolutely are. Listen, this whole business of the wealthy not paying their fair share is simply not true. You just said the top 1% make up 46% of the income taxes, yet they're only accounting for 26% of the income. So there's an imbalance right there. And Neil, keep in mind, 47% of the people pay no income tax, and the bottom 50% are only paying 2% of the tax, yet they make up 10% of the income. So it's all out of whack. It's just a popular political talking point, but there's no substance behind it.
What do you tell, Dan, your clients and customers, and of course you appeal both as an accountant and you're also a savvy stock picker, but when they get nervous about an IRS audit or they've been targeted for whatever reasons or something just doesn't jibe, and we're told that the IRS is being much more aggressive in that regard, what do you tell them?
Well, I tell them simply not to worry about it if they've done nothing wrong, Neil. Listen, you can audit and audit and audit all you want. If your tax return is clean, there's nothing to worry about. Now, if you didn't pay the tax that you owe, well, yeah, then you need to be concerned. And depending on how much you, quote unquote, cheated, it moves from civil, Neil, to criminal. And then it becomes very serious because it's not money. Now we're talking about your freedom.
No, there is that. Thank you, my friend. Great catching up with Dan Geltrude. Really good at following all this money stuff. In the meantime,